Don S. Davis.
Uh,
He's a
my
mutual connection of ours.
Oh, I love that man so much, man. We became very good friends. Because most of us, because his voice was so low, his mind and stuff, and so we go for a lot of parts, and we would be competing for the
Is
parts.
this how you first met him?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And we became fat, but that's how I met a lot of people, a lot of fellow actors in the audition room while you're waiting for your turn to go in, sort of thing, and you just talk. And that's how Don and I struck up a friendship, and it just grew and grew throughout his whole life, man.
Was this in the 80s when you guys met? Early 90s? Around when do you recall meeting him? Approximately.
Yeah. Oh, at the exact moment, I don't know what the role was or anything like that. I just remember that was process. We were in the audition thing, and because back then, the industry has changed so much from what it was back then, and there were just and for whatever category, there was a certain amount of people. Like I loved it when one of the other parts they were auditioning was the young ingenue, the beautiful young ingenue, and there'd be these gorgeous actresses. Woo-wee. That was all right for yeah. And like I say, that it's changed so much now with the whole COVID and all a lot of it home, and you don't get that familiarity of going down to the place and seeing. I did a film, and I don't remember what the name of it now, but it was Robert Townsend, who was a brother that I had heard about for years and knew his work and stuff, and he came up here and shot a film, and I was lucky enough to be in it. But it's because when I went to the audition, he was there, and I was just thrilled to meet him, man.
The film is called Holiday Heart.
Yeah, man, you know your stuff. Where to go, bro?
Google.
Yeah, man. Right.
Do you have any specific memories of Don that you can share with us?
Just that he was from the South. He had this deep Southern accent. He's just one of the most gentle, nicest people I've ever met, and a hell of an actor. Yeah, Don could throw down, man. Yeah, we spent a lot of time. I would go to his place and just hang for hours, and I think he was trying to write a novel. I don't know if he ever finished it. He was writing something, as I recall.
Did you know Ruby?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I knew her before they got together.
Really?
Yeah. I don't remember why, if she was an actor or something, but yeah. And I was so thrilled because I knew his wife too. I knew the lady he was for and things, and he wasn't really happy in that situation, but he loved Ruby. That worked out really well.
Ruby is pardon the pun, a gem. Absolutely beautiful personality inside and out. I was so happy that he connected with someone in the latter part of his life, and her words, just a few years ago to me, were, "I miss him terribly." When you find your person, you're a lucky man.
You are. You've been blessed by God, by the universe, by everything, man, because that doesn't happen for everyone.
This is true. You played in season 6 of Stargate SG-1 Sheriff Knox, who was the leader of a town of people who had been taken over by some aliens. It was one of the few episodes that was totally Earthside in this show, and this was your appearance in Stargate. I know this is a stretch. Do you recall anything about that experience from that particular show?
No, I don't. And
okay.
I honest to God, I've done so many films, and I was trying to remember, but no, I don't. I was trying to view it so I could, refresh the memory, but that didn't happen either.
Oh, the link didn't work. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, I wish I'd known. I would have sent you a copy.
That's okay. That's okay.
There was your the amount of stuff that you have been involved in, the we really have to be thankful for the opportunities that we're given. And I think that also increases the opportunity for those things to happen to us again, because in so many instances, if I think personally, if we're not grateful for the opportunities professionally that we're given, they sometimes tend to dwindle. And I'm just looking at your list of experiences here. It's just extraordinary, the career that you've had. Are there any highlights over the years besides the one with Robert Townsend?
Yeah, I mean, we spoke of Shakespeare a minute ago.
Yes,
I was doing some plays with one of my dear friends. His name was Ernie King. He had a theater in Vancouver called the Flamenco Theater. It was down by the P&E kind of thing. And honest to God, you know how I got into doing that? I looked in the newspaper for ads, and I saw they were looking for Black actors. Now, how often does that happen? Look in the newspaper when they want ads, and the Black actors wanted for this thing. And I went down, and we struck up a great friendship, and ended up doing some stuff. And at first, it was groups of people. He was doing these plays that call for large casts. But the problem with doing professional and amateurs, is a lot of people, they don't have the discipline and stuff. And for example, one of the plays we did, I think it was Ceremonies and Dark Old Men. One of the guys who played one of the main characters, man, he didn't even show up for our final rehearsals and stuff. Good Lord. So when we got a chance, we just pared it down. There was a playwright out of South Africa named Athol Fugard. And he wrote a couple. I did with Ernie. We did The Blood Knot, which is 2 actors, and it's 3.5 hours long. We cut it down to 3 hours, but it's a lot of dialogue too. And then we did Cicely Bonzi is Dead. Again, 2 actors, and I didn't know it when I said, "Yeah, let's do that one." And I went home and I had the book, the script, and I saw on the first page it was just chock full, and I said every word on it. I turned the page, I said everything on the next one. I had a 45-minute monologue, man. I didn't know that when I said, "Yeah, let's do that one." Yeah, but you want to triumph.
Thanks for watching this clip from Dial the Gate. You can find the full live stream shows on our YouTube channel or visit dialthegate.com for the complete schedule. See you on the other side.